I appreciate you being here, and you've really been a big part of our lives. So
Thank you.
I don't know why I get nervous around you.
I don't know why.
We have two special guests.
Here,
Yeah.
here, do my edification for me. So, welcome, Ivan and Sylvie.
Thank you.
Yay! See, thank you for getting my motor running.
No problem. I'm like Mission J Frog. And then when the camera goes on, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime doll. Yeah. It's the Rolling Rogans, the art of aging. And I guess I will be doing the talking.
Because getting old gracefully.
Hi.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Joe.
And we're the Rolling Rogans.
Whoa. We're not having the best day today this morning, so it's just hard to get off the ground to start.
You had
I just know, the weather is very stormy, and I don't mean like this. I mean inside the house right now. My mom is projecting that weather, so it was really hard to get out. This is what Art of Aging is, or what we're sharing and being transparent. I had to navigate today,
and Celeste is not feeling well, so we went to check on her, and I was having technical problems too.
Right. So I'm just kind of here, showing up and helping out.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yes, well, that's what we do every day, is we show up and just roll with it, right?
Exactly.
What I understand from doing some reviews of the other shows, Amy does 70% of this, and I do 30% of this.
It's her idea.
I like it. No, I absolutely love it. So I'm like, why am I chiming in? This is yours. I'm going to throw you in front of the camera. Longtime friends now. Yeah. I'd say like probably, 6-7 years, something like that.
Feels like 25, but
it does. Yeah. But it's really cool, down to earth. Met him in 2019, actually, and you're wearing one of the shirts where we met you, which is at a schoolie swarm.
Correct.
Where there's a bunch of buses.
Yeah.
Because you guys travel full time in a bus that you built and converted. It's a Greyhound bus or a motor coach.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. When I tell people about this, if you want to see what a New York City loft looks like, it's so clean, so cut, and it's just it is your personality as good people, good folks to be around. You're accomplished with businesses that you've done, even as I hear from how you've exceeded high school. That was a pretty cool story. You are in the arena of auto detailing business. Yes.
You get me started, and I
So that's why there. See, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm running out.
You're cranky.
Right. Yeah. Anyways, just to get the energy going.
I can take it from here.
Okay.
And
because you're some of the most kind and humble people that I know.
No, thank you.
And which is very impressive, because you are world-renowned auto detailers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I worked with you at DIY Detail and saw how humble you are when people come up and look for your autographs and stuff like that. And just, you help so many people. And I just appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Don't leave Sylvie out, because she gets her
fun.
hands dirty. I mean, you guys are working on that diesel engine in the back of your bus, and like, wow, that's so cool. It's like something I haven't touched or haven't done, but you guys go full force into it.
Yep. And
we're definitely a team.
And you're visiting us from Quebec, Canada.
Correct.
Before you go to Australia.
Yeah.
So last night we were talking about, you are a square Gen X, like you're solid in the Gen X generation.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. And you're borderline boomer, but identify as a Gen X.
Yeah, the numbers say boomer, the attitude says Gen X.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been together?
27 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been together longer than you guys have. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you accomplished in your life that you're most proud of?
Good one. Our kids.
Very cool.
Yeah. They're set up in life. They're doing well. They all have homes. They all have spouses and enjoying life, kids. So, yep.
Awesome. Very cool. Sylvie?
And the kid is autonomous.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't
They don't need us anymore.
There you go.
That's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to say, first time I met you, Sylvie, you didn't speak hardly any English.
Nope.
It's all French, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing so good.
I learned
Yeah.
a little bit.
So your kids, how many kids do you have?
We have 3.
3.
So the oldest is 44, or will be 44 soon. Youngest will be 40 soon.
Okay.
And then 5 grandchildren between 14 and 18 years old.
Wow. And they visit you on the bus sometimes, right?
Yeah. But so they all live within 5 miles of each other.
Okay.
So when we're in Quebec, we stay at our daughter's place. Well, we park at our daughter's place. Our bus is there. We live in the bus full time, but we park at our daughter's place, and that becomes the gathering point.
I was talking to you, I think about a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
You said you retired in 2019, but you never answered me when I asked you how or why, because you do so much with DIY detail.
Right. Since 2019, I haven't had any employment in the sense that I don't consider what I do a job or work.
Okay.
So yes, we sold our business in 2019. So I'm not tied to anything.
Okay.
And retirement for me, I read a book in my late teens, early 20s. And the whole crux of the book comes down to, if it feels like you're working, you're doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that if you're going to your employment and it feels like, oh, I don't want to go there, that's the last day I work there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that many times throughout my career, that if it felt like I was going to work, that was the day I gave my resignation. When we had our business, firing someone was not a negative thing, because to me, they just didn't have the wherewithal, the force of character, however you want to put it, to say, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would help them along that path, say, you're really not enjoying what you're doing. You might not like what I have to say right now, but I'm liberating you from this job.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And the day it happens, most people are not happy about it, but they'll come back, a month later. It's like, oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so much happier where I am now. Perfect. Good. So yeah.
Yeah. When I left DIY detail, I was burned out.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
Still sad, still, miss it a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I miss the problem solving, the excitement,
Right,
that
yeah.
stuff, but I don't miss the chaos either.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun working with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, you hired her. Like,
Yes.
She went in with a red dress on into your bus
Yeah.
for an interview.
Correct. Yeah.
So
At
it
School
was-
Swarm.
At Schoolie Swarm, I watched from
Yeah.
our van too.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you dressed up? It's
Yeah.
a phone interview. And
Yeah.
I was like, because it's professional.
Yeah.
So,
is what you do.
Yeah.
So good impression,
Exactly.
Yeah. And and you did pretty good there for building your company,
Yeah.
and it keeps growing, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
We have a lot of their products as well, and we use that to clean our cars.
mhm.
Yep.
I don't do it the best at how you do it. I'll just have you go, hey, can you show me again how to do this? I kind of forgot.
Well,
We'll coat the Tesla.
I remember when you coded our van for the YouTube
Yep.
that you kind of reminded us that we hadn't washed it since 2020, and
Yeah.
that was what, 2022 or 23.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 3 years
Yeah.
between washings,
Not bad.
and we're probably close to that again.
Yeah.
So
But thanks to Ivan's company too, we are able to put out the fires in our life as things were going on, taking care of my mom,
Mhm.
taking care of your dad, because you could actually work remotely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was a huge
help during 2024 when
Yeah.
we had to be. I didn't have to be at an office. We
No,
didn't
exactly,
have to go take care of her for 2 weeks and then get back to work.
Right. Yeah.
We were able to do that. So that was
And you hold your own too, because like when you were at the hospital while your dad was recovering from his heart attack, you're training an employee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
2 employees. But yeah.
Yeah.
that's wild.
I trained the first one on the way to California in
Yeah.
the van while we're driving.
Yeah.
And then the second one, in my dad's hospital room.
Yeah.
I'm like, hang on a second,
Yeah.
listen to my dad's doctors, and then,
Yeah.
okay, we're back on with the headphones.
So I like how you say that, basically it just translating that enjoy what you're doing while you're working from that, what you said, if you're not,
Yeah.
if you're not happy anymore, then, you
Move
need
on.
to move on and do something else.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that was such a tough choice for me because I enjoyed, like I said, the
Yeah.
problem solving, the working with the warehouse and making everything function
Correct.
and making you guys look good.
Yeah.
Making you look professional and just enhancing the company,
Yeah.
which I really enjoyed that part.
No, excellent.
I just
Yeah.
self-control too. I was supposed to be part-time
Yeah.
and I wasn't.
No.
Because I can't control myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's in your nature
I don't know how
to
many
give
times
it
I told you, it's like, get off the
110%.
computer.
Yeah.
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 So now doing the podcast, doing our thing, doing our book.
Good.
Back to
working together. Just like how you work together, we work together.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty successful when we do work together.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yep.
We definitely have proof of that with our coffee catering business we had.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, for us, it's the same thing. Like I couldn't imagine not working together. Couples that don't work together, it's like, how do you guys do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they look at us and it's like, how come you guys are together 24/7? How can you do it? It's like, it's very easy. And I grew up with parents that were that way as well. And so did Sylvie.
Very cool.
You know, they were a farm couple. So on the farm, you're working together 24/7.
It's a cool culture. Yeah.
There's no choice.
Yeah.
My parents worked in a factory and they worked together and they met in that factory and, you know, retired from that factory. So, yeah.
I remember when I was in the fashion industry that you kept saying, stop working, come do our thing together.
Yeah.
Because we missed each other.
Yeah.
And then we lived in a van for 72 square feet and people were like, how do you do that? And it's like, because we like each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll have to explain more of our backstory, but yeah, like, you know, running a yo-yo business, then running a granola bar business, homemade, and then all of a sudden coffee, and then, you know, let's build a van, and then let's go travel for 5 years. But we'll, you know, discuss and get more of that background.
Well, and thanks to you suggested us doing a Getting to Know You episode.
Yeah, because they have a really, really cool backstory. So they just haven't been caregivers all their lives. So yes.
No, we got thrown into that. And it's just so in our face right now that it's hard to talk about other stuff sometimes.
Right.
Actually.
Yeah.
So
what I like though is we both went to art school and we still get to express ourselves by doing that art and just by doing this show, like, you know, being behind scenes, we can do our own graphics, do our own media, do our own, because we have like been doing that with our other companies.
Yeah.
But am I staring at the camera?
No, Sylvie caught what I did.
Don't look.
Yeah.
I need horse blinders. Yeah. I can't look at the screen. It's like I'm like, oh hey.
For viewers and listeners, I could edit it out, but it's more fun. I have the computer, and Joe has a tendency to look at the screen where he can see himself. So
I'm a person that will dance in front of the mirror just for myself.
Yes.
All right. I'm dancing with myself.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes. All right.
Okay. I know I got my.
I digress.
You know me. I got my charts and lists.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that was one of the things you were most excited when I started with you. You were like, you got to show the team the spreadsheets and charts, and I'm too organized.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you balance me very well.
We balance each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
One goes up, one goes down, then it goes the other way around.
The art of aging. What comes to mind when you hear that phrase?
Being happy, being content with where you are, what you're doing, and not be moaning about the past, but anticipating the future. Too many people, especially when they get to a certain age, live in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I regret not doing this. I should have done that.
Yep.
It'd be nice if we did that, et cetera, et cetera. Sylvie's mother would have loved to travel, but Alzheimer's took that away from her. And that's something that, you know, with the Alzheimer's, we don't know if she had regrets or not because the communication wasn't there. Yeah. But we look at that and go, to me, that's very heart-wrenching that she wasn't able to do that.
Exactly.
Because we would have loved to take them in the bus and go off, but they started living with us before we started doing the bus life thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Sylvie's mother, when it was apparent that she was, going down the Alzheimer's path, we took them into our home, built an apartment for them. Sylvie's father, who had never cooked, never done anything like that, all of a sudden was thrown into the role of a caregiver and did a wonderful job. What he cooked wasn't always the best.
For you, it's not bad.
No,
for
but
him,
that's
like, good.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is he stood up to the task and enjoyed it. He did a good job at it.
That's what we're finding is people are just thrown into it and you got to wing it.
Yeah. It's like, you guys never had kids, but there's no manual on how to raise kids. And you're thrown in day one and it's like, okay, I have this little human being to take care of for the next 20, 30 years, hopefully 18, but
I was going to say, some people
we no longer need
no.
it's an ongoing process.
Right.
But we're at an age, and you guys are there, you're living it now, but the first 18 years of your life, someone is taking care of you.
Mhm.
Then you transition into taking care of yourself and then taking care of someone else, being your children. And you get to a point where you're no longer taking care of your children. Now you're taking care of your parents.
Mhm.
I didn't have that luxury. My parents passed away when I was in my father when I was in my late 20s, my mother in my early 30s. So I never got to see them get old. They died in their early 60s.
Wow.
Or early and late 60s. So I never got to see my parents age.
Mhm.
And seeing Sylvie's parents age was a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
You know, the way they did it, it was graceful. Even though Sylvie's mother had Alzheimer's, you know, in the first couple of years, she was still there.
Mhm.
You know, in
Which,
and out.
yeah, that's where we
in
are.
and out.
Yeah.
But when it got to the point where she was out, there was just,
Yeah.
you know, you're taking care of you're not taking care of a soul anymore. You're taking care of a body.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but that process of you're being taken care of, you take care of your kids, there's a couple of years in between, and then now you're taking care of your parents, and eventually it's your kids taking care of you.
Yeah.
So, and our daughter is already lined up as the caregiver.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I was going to ask.
Hey,
Yeah.
so you could discuss that. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's just, like when you're thrown into it, like you find out, okay, who's going to help you? And I don't have anybody to help me. And thankfully I have my wife.
Right.
You
But-
know, and this is just
I mean, and that's what Celeste brought
Right.
us on for, is because she doesn't have children.
No, exactly. Yeah.
So we're here for her as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and actually that was, when I asked you what questions you wanted to ask them today, you were asking what their exit strategy was.
Yeah. That was
So your daughter is all lined up to,
Yep.
to be, are you going to be in the bus the whole time?
I hope so. You know, that's
We can figure living on the house without the bus.
Mhm.
We need a bus.
yeah.
It's good.
To us, living in a house would be a penalty.
Right.
It's like, what do you mean we have to move into a house?
So wait, is your daughter ready to drive you and travel around with you?
No.
Okay.
But, you know, it would probably, as long as we can,
Mhm.
even if we can't drive the bus anymore, it will be parked in her driveway and we'll be living in the bus.
That's true.
Probably.
As long and as much as we can,
Yeah,
yes.
that's your
Her
comfort.
house is set up, right now she's got 2 teenagers. So her house is set up that when they leave, we'll have bedrooms.
A space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a space.
Mhm.
So, and we get along very well with her and her boyfriend. In Quebec, we don't get married too often, so it's not a cultural thing anymore. It died in the 70s.
Partner.
Yeah. So we get along with both of them very well. Sylvie is her daughter's best friend.
That's cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't have that relationship with my mom, so
Yeah.
it's totally different, and we'll definitely get into that in another episode because my mom's going through a lot of testing and things right now too.
Correct. Yeah.
And I'm struggling a lot with that. So setting boundaries and things.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm glad that works out in that situation. I'm wondering what the other side of that is, where you have some people that age that are just like, my kids are going to take care of me. Like they rely on that so much.
just
Like that's
assume-
why I have a
They
kid. I just
assume, yeah.
assume they're going to take care of me. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so
Maybe not.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have six brother,
Yeah.
2 sister, and just me take care of my parents.
oh wow. No, but did anybody
Yeah.
offer?
It's not my turn, I think.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Her one brother that's just the one
Yeah,
young,
yeah,
just
one.
right below her in age wise, because Sylvie is the middle child. So 4 older, 4 younger.
Oh wow.
And her next brother, Simon, he's, you know, taking care of the will, taking care of things like that, would help a little bit. But the other ones is like, nope, we want nothing to do with this.
Wow.
But they did complain when we brought them into our house. It's like, oh, you're stealing from them. No, we're not.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're taking advantage.
There's a lot of
of it.
criticism of taking advantage of her.
Yeah.
Now.
We put her life on hold a little bit because we take care of the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've stopped traveling. We've
Yep.
moved in with her. We've completely put our lives on hold.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find some sense of our own identity by doing this podcast and our
Yeah.
book and things like that. Because I can already feel myself losing a little bit of myself because I'm so
Yeah.
focused on helping her.
Yeah. And, the last couple of years that Sylvie's mother was living with us, we'd go out for 2 months in the bus and come back. And it was almost like a penalty for her brothers and sisters to have to come and take them to a doctor's appointment or something, even though they're living in the same town.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
So, you guys decided to put her in, like a nursing home type thing?
Yeah. It got to the point where it was dangerous for her
Okay.
to be alone, or not alone, but she needed constant.
She need more service.
Yeah. More services than what we could provide.
Okay. Did your father pass away first or
No.
No.
My mom.
mother
Yeah.
first? Okay.
Yeah.
How did you know that it was time? Like, besides, like, when did you know it was too dangerous? Like, what was the signs?
She can get up by himself. She stay on the wheelchair.
Yeah.
We put on the wheelchair, and she doesn't talk more, and she doesn't talk.
Yeah.
So no talking,
No,
no
nonverbal.
nonverbal. She
nonverbal.
couldn't transfer herself.
No.
You guys had to.
Yeah.
her-
So everything we had to do
Physical.
everything for her.
Yeah.
Diapers, the
Yep.
whole thing. So
Yep.
at that point, it was like, this is too much. And her father was the first to say, no, this is,
Okay.
because he was in his late 80s at the time.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's tough for him
Yeah.
to do the
Oh, yeah.
all service and
And to see her that way
physically,
too.
yeah. Emotionally, it's tough for him because
Yeah.
that's the love of his life.
Right.
And physically, your body, like,
yeah, you
Just
can.
yes, for spouses especially.
Yeah.
But it was even getting hard for you guys to
Yeah.
help with. Wow. Okay.
I was just curious because I'm also trying to find the difference between when people age and they go to assisted living or a nursing home, like the retirement. Was it able to take care of that
Financially?
or because there's like just seeing the differences in countries.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're just our neighbor and you're
yeah.
not. I'm not saying that like you're so far away.
No.
But-
In Canada, it's the government that takes care of that.
Okay.
So,
A little bit.
yeah, you
Need
have a
to
bit.
pay.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
a bit of financial contribution, but if you have no money, you'll still be taken care of.
Okay.
Now, is
Yeah.
it good taken care of?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we kind of do that here in the U.S., but it's not very good.
Oh,
taken
no.
care of.
The care her mother received was exceptional.
Yeah,
Wow.
you've got different levels, especially before I was able to find my mom's cousin and they could move in and
Yeah.
she could live with her. Like I was going around assisted living places and they were starting around for a small room anywhere from like $3,500 to $5,000 a month.
Right.
And then of course the levels going to memory care is $10,000
Yeah.
a month.
Or more.
But I was like, okay, let me go below that and see what I can do with that. And when I did, I went to some of these homes and even my mom's like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
You could smell urine. It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it was so
Yeah.
bad.
No, in Canada, we're lucky that basically what they do is they charge you prorated on your assets
Okay.
or your income or assets, depending how you look at it. So it's prorated on that.
Mhm.
So everyone's in the same home, whether you're a multimillionaire or whether you have no
Oh, wow.
money to your name.
Wow.
It's just you're charged prorated on what you can give.
You can rent a private.
Yeah, like if you have more money, you can have a private room as opposed to
Mhm.
A shared
a
room.
ward. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. It's something you had said before that I wanted to go back to. You said you don't have regrets. Or do you have regrets? Because you were talking about people
Not even one
usually
letter?
do, or
Yeah.
they start seeing what they didn't do in their life.
I even
So-
have no regret.
You guys have no
whatsoever.
regrets.
No.
He doesn't regret.
That's good to
anything.
hear.
That's basically how we feel as well.
Yeah, I've lived my life to the fullest,
Mhm.
to what I could afford, and it's not a money thing. It's if I'm not happy what I'm doing, I stop doing it.
Mhm.
There's no, there's no need to do something you don't enjoy doing
Mhm.
in life, and find something you enjoy doing and move on.
So you just brought something up in my head. This is not always enjoyable to do caregiving,
No,
but you can't.
but
When do you decide?
so the caregiving aspect is a different animal in the sense that you're getting, it's a rewarding thing to do.
Mhm.
There are times when it's not fun. Like we live and tour in a bus. There are days where it's not the greatest.
Mhm.
In the sense, you've got a breakdown or something
Right.
like that. That happens. But the overall aspect of it is good.
Right.
So same thing with caregiving. With Sylvie's mother, there were days when she was there and smiling and singing along with the song, and that made everything else worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Was she like, did her personality amplify in those middle stages? Was she a nice person, or was she difficult, or?
She's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that make it?
There
I
were
would think that'd
times
make it
when
easier.
when she was argumentative and
Yeah.
angry,
Yeah.
but we do research, obviously.
Yeah.
When you're thrown into that role, you have to learn quickly.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things we learned with someone that has Alzheimer's, never ask them, how was your morning?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't remember. That causes frustration.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what sparks up an episode. And it's when her brothers and sisters would come over to visit their mother that she would have an episode, because,
how are you
Yes,
doing?
yeah.
How are too many questions for her to try to figure it out.
It's live in the moment.
Yeah.
Someone that has Alzheimer's lives in the moment, not the second before,
Right.
not the future, now.
Yeah, I'd say we are finding that.
When someone comes over and just undoes everything that you've like worked and put so much energy into that morning,
we were just doing really good, and then
and then someone just comes barging into the house or whatever and goes like, "Do you want this, or do you want this for drink or something?" Like it's like,
And her father was the worst perpetrator for the longest time until we finally got it to him that don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm working with my dad and brother, trying to teach them that as well. Because we're still learning, but we're learning quicker.
Yeah.
And we've taken classes and stuff like that too. Like you said, you research, you try to figure out all the tricks and the therapeutic ways of helping them, and just to keep them comfortable. And
right. And there's an Alzheimer's support group in Granby that once a week, so we would take her mother there for a couple hours, and they played games, they did all sorts of things. But some days she didn't want to go. But other days she was there. It's like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
So, it's, you have to be willing to adapt to the person that's in front of you.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to guide them.
Yeah.
You have to guide them in the best way possible.
Yeah.
In comfort, in respect, and know that inside their head, they're going through the worst torment you could ever imagine.
And that's the part that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
I see that, and I can't help that.
No, exactly.
And it breaks my heart.
Yeah. So, Sylvie found ways of triggers for her mother to bring her back.
Like good triggers?
Yeah.
What?
That's the way they might.
Yeah.
But,
which one?
the doll, things like
Oh,
that.
yeah. She like it. Just a doll. She baby. Wow, it's my baby. Just a little doll.
I heard
with it.
So it's the action of it doing it versus like just a specific doll. Or
it's not specific.
Nurturing.
It's the nurturing because they regress, right?
Yeah, they
regress. And actually, Joe, that's why I've kept your mom's dolls, because I think we're gonna need them.
Yeah,
maybe. My mom is definitely acting more like a teenager that wants to go out on dates, and it's like and we're fine with it. But apparently, it's like that's not what she hears. Is like, I'm gonna go out and I don't care what anybody thinks, and I'm like, go ahead. It's like, but don't stop me. Don't you dare stop me. And I'm like,
but then she also asks for permission. She's like,
I'm
can I go? And we're like,
yeah.
So. At some points, Sylvie was her mother. At some point, Sylvie was her sister. And as she progressed into the Alzheimer's, mentally she got younger. And she started talking not about her kids, but about her brothers and sisters, and then her parents.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed your mom's been talking a lot about, well, my mom used to do this and this is, things like that. So,
right.
And everybody's different.
Yeah.
One person will progress down one way differently than the other. So
her mom was horrible. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, just when I start hearing things, I'm learning things for the first time, just hearing they're coming out of her mouth. And it just kind of adds to the file of like, yeah, she wasn't such a great person. I'm not saying every mom is like that, but I'm just like, you could start to see patterns of, this is where we come from regrets, where my mom has so many regrets of not taking the chance of doing things. And now that struggle is there because she can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times when my father was fine with giving her a plane ticket and flying to see family, see friends, and see places, but she just didn't. She was afraid to go on her own and do her own thing.
Right.
So
But she's always been supported, but she keeps holding herself back.
Yeah.
So now those regrets and things, she's trying to be that tough person and push herself, but then she still always asks for permission, always asks, like, is this right? Or is this, stuff like that. So it's been a bit of a challenge because she is on the more negative side because of all those regrets.
Yeah.
So I wish it was a little nicer, but
that's life.
Well,
everyone makes their own path through life.
Yeah.
And you can't control your parents' path through life.
Right.
They were there before you.
Right.
So they established that path way before you were there.
Right.
It's also like what you said when you travel in your bus, like not every day is going to be great, but the whole overall factor is it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we're together.
Yeah.
We're in the bus and we're enjoying life.
Yeah.
Even though some days, like I say, may not be as great. There was one when we're going to a swarm where we almost lost the bus.
Oh, wow. The one on that
Jeep trail,
turnpike.
Yeah.
It was the turnpike?
Yeah. So be forewarned when you're in, what state was that in?
We didn't go to that one. It wasn't Georgia or Tennessee?
No, it was southeast.
Southeastern?
Yeah, southeast. It was just south of Tennessee. Southeast of
Kentucky?
Tennessee. No, southeast of Tennessee.
Carolinas?
West Virginia, maybe.
West Virginia?
Yeah, something like that.
You remember the road, the name?
Joe something Turnpike. But anyways, short.
I remember that.
Yeah. Short story. When I hear Turnpike, like most people, you think New Jersey Turnpike, big road.
I have to stop. How big is your bus?
46 feet long, 8.5 feet wide, 13 feet tall.
There you go. Continue.
Yeah. We start down this road and it's getting narrower and narrower. But according to Google Maps, it's a turnpike because that's the name of it. And it was the shortest route to where we were going. We take that. At some points, it got smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where we had to do 20-point turns to get around a bend. At one point, there's people riding dirt bikes because that's what really should be on this road, not a tour bus. Riding dirt bikes, and the guy pulls up beside me and, how y'all doing? It's amazing you all got this thing down here this far, and if you make it out the other end, they're gonna have to rename this turnpike after y'all because this is gonna be impossible. Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. But
at one point, your back tire was hanging off of the cliff.
Yeah, like there was
one of them.
Yeah, we have at the rear of the bus. There's 6 tires. There was only 4 touching the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys made it to the end.
Yes, we made it to the end.
And you saw somebody else that had gone through that path.
And they ripped their rear bumper off.
Wow.
Yeah. So we weren't the only ones to fall for the turnpike. So yes.
But and I will agree with that. Like van life and bus life, I think it helps you learn adaptability as well.
Correct. Yeah.
And I'm really glad that we did that before we're doing this caregiving journey because it's really helped us learn adaptability, resilience. Even though I still have anxiety and nervousness sometimes, it's way easier to handle and maneuver.
Yeah.
Because when we first started in the van, I had to be like around a bathroom. Like I had to be like a 24-hour Walmart where I could go in just in case. And then I was like, oh, wait, there's other ways that we can do this.
Yeah.
And so it slowly pulled me out of that box, that rigid, my spreadsheets.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely, yeah, it's a good learning experience for people. And a lot of people, when we say we live in a bus, oh, I would have loved to do that. Why didn't you?
Right.
Exactly.
It's not as like if it costs a lot. It actually costs us less to live in a bus or in a van or whatever than any home could ever cost.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose the good one.
Yeah.
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 Somebody choose the bad.
There's people that say it's my dream, it's my life to live in one.
It's a life goal.
Yeah.
It's a life goal. And I'm like, well, then why aren't you doing it?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's not. Yeah.
But to Sylvie's point, if people choose a bad vehicle,
oh yeah,
you're constantly going to be putting more money into it. It gets expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart in the sense that if you build it yourself, like you guys built your van, we built the bus. Actually, we built 3 of them, but didn't learn the first time. No, but basically, if you build it and every operating system in it, if something breaks down, there's no stress.
Right.
It's just
That's the truth.
It's just, oh, this isn't working. Why is it not working? I built it. I should be able to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. You said you built 3. When did you start your bus life?
2012, 2013.
Around that.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, because when we first met you in 2019, you were was that the blue one? That was the second bus.
Yeah. And that was the last year of the second bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and we thought that one was cool, and then you made your new one bit better.
we had no intention on selling that bus. That was our forever bus. Then COVID happened. And we were rebuilding the engine of that bus because it was going to be our forever bus. And while we were rebuilding the engine, the gentleman that was hosting us, because he lent us his garage to rebuild the engine and his expertise. And, speaking of someone caretaking, he's in his 80s. His wife is in his 80s. She had a stroke. She needed his attention, 20 hours a day. So he would come out in the morning before she got up, tell us, this is what you need to do today. These are the operations you need to do, because he was extremely experienced and knowledgeable on these engines. Like,
Awesome.
it was amazing the knowledge this gentleman has. And so he would say, this is your task for the day. So, and then she would get up, he would go into the house, we wouldn't see him for the rest of the day. And then at the end of the day, we'd make supper, we'd have them in for supper. We like cooking for people. So it's a thing with us.
Yes, and you're
so
very good with
love
it.
it. Yeah. I'm not gonna
fight
yeah,
it.
no.
Yeah. So anyways, we'd work on the bus during the day, get the tasks done that he told us. But when we're almost done the bus, another gentleman comes up and says, oh, that bus in the back there, I'm going to buy it, strip it for parts. It's like, what do you mean you're going to strip it for parts? It's a perfectly good bus. Yeah, but it's worth more in parts than it is as a bus. So
What
we
he asked for.
Yeah, what he was asking for it. So we went and looked at it, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. So this COVID thing's going to last at least 6 months, they said. We can build a bus in 6 months. Took a year and a half. Yeah. Everyone says they can build it in 6 months. They're lying. Or they're delusional. They're not lying. They're delusional. And this was our third bus. So we had experience.
Yeah.
But because of COVID, it gave us the opportunity to take the time to slowly build it, to say, okay, this one, it is a forever bus. So we stripped it back to bare metal and started over again.
Wow.
Whereas the other buses, we sort of stripped back, we renovated while we were living in them. So it wasn't the same thing. This one, it's like clean slate. Let's start over.
Yeah. Now, we've done tiny home festivals together.
Yes.
And we've been on the Q&A panels together.
Yeah.
I remember one question they always ask, like, what's one thing you regret with bus life?
Yeah, not doing it before.
Like sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I always remembered that, and that always made me smile, because I was like, well, we switched over quickly. Like, you came up with the idea, and then we did it fairly quickly. From 2017 to 2018, we bought the van.
Yeah, for us, it was a slow transition. Before we got our first bus, if someone would have told me, you're going to live in an RV or you're going to own an RV, it's like, no.
We don't understand that.
No intention whatsoever.
Right.
This wasn't a lifelong dream.
Yeah.
This was something that just evolved. Now looking back, it's like, why didn't this evolve sooner?
Right place, right time for everything.
But that's the way life flows, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Is if you're not fighting your life and everything, and you allow that to unfold and you roll with it, it's like, oh, let's see where this takes us.
Yeah.
And I love that curiosity of being able to just kind of like, oh, hey, let's try this. And then you start falling in love with something you never even thought you would have.
Right. And, we've traveled pretty much all of North America. There's one province we haven't been to, which is Newfoundland. We're Canadian. And there's 2 states we haven't been to in the lower 48, and that's Oregon and Washington State.
Okay.
Not because we don't want to. It's just we travel to meet people. We don't travel to go to places.
Right.
And that's something, we often get the question, what's the favorite place you've been to? It's like, where we are right now.
Yeah.
And where we'll be tomorrow. We've driven through Yosemite National Park. We've never stopped. We've been to, we'll say St. Louis 20 times. We've seen the arch as we're driving by.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
That was good enough for me, too.
Yeah. Okay. So we're the worst tourists you'll ever meet. I did a training in Cairo, in Egypt, and they said, "Oh, we have to take you to the pyramids." It's like, no, I've seen them on TV. That's fine. They still, at lunch one day, they're like, "By the way, there's no class this afternoon. We're taking you to the pyramids."
Yeah. So you had no choice.
I had no choice, but it didn't make the trip any better for me.
Okay.
And it wasn't the highlight of my trip. The highlight of my trip was dealing with the people.
Right.
So it's just, when we go somewhere to do a training, like we're off to Australia in a couple days. The first time we went, we spent an afternoon doing touristy things. And that's because they insisted. Yeah. And they know this time it's like, they're really not interested in this.
Yeah.
So we're we're there for 6 days. We're scheduled for 6 days.
Very cool. There's one last question that I had about caregiving. What advice do you have for us since you've gone through it and we're basically in the beginnings of it?
The best advice is, from my perspective, we're about to embark on a plane. The best life advice you ever get is the person on the plane saying, "Put your mask on before helping someone else."
That's a good one.
Yeah, my therapist was reminding me of that as well.
Yeah.
Recently.
You can't help anyone else if you're underwater and suffocating.
Mm-hmm.
You need to help yourself to be able to help someone else.
And I know a lot of caregivers really struggle with that.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
Yeah.
And it's easy to forget because you just start getting into the, got to do this, 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 and this. And then you're like, oh, wait, I haven't eaten my lunch.
Yeah.
I haven't taken care of myself. I haven't gone to my own doctor.
Yeah.
It's very easy to forget. And all of a sudden it's, a month later and you haven't taken care of yourself.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
I actually did that this morning, and there was a little bit of guilt, but I overrode the guilt and just said, I need to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Especially because I had the choice of getting out of the bedroom this morning after hearing my mom like complaining and yelling on the recliner, just sitting there and just arguing at life and everything that's thrown at her. And especially that she's got to go to church, like, even though, she has this war between her faith, not wanting to go to church, and
right?
Pushing her. So I was at this point where it's like I could go out there, but I don't feel good. Like I'm not ready for this. I was like, nope, I'm not. I can't.
No.
But then there was like the little voice or back in your head. It's like, you're a horrible person. You like she's in this really foul mood, and it's like you need to cheer her up. And I'm like, I don't think anything's going to do it, but also I need to be happy.
Yeah.
And so I just bypassed her completely. When she went to the bathroom, that's when I snuck out of the house. I grabbed my coffee, of course. That's my priority. And I just came in here and I said, I need to just take care of myself.
And that's why.
But you did give her a get out of choir note.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I did give her that.
Yeah. You sent the text to the choir.
Yeah. If it's like you helped her, I was like, she pays me. Okay. I'm like, I'm her caregiver. That's what I am here to do.
Yeah.
So,
but you're not her slave.
Right. But there's also like capability of things and
it's
stuff.
Really fine line that you don't realize. And she makes it very easy to think that we are in her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sylvie's mother, thankfully, was not that type of Alzheimer's patient. She enjoyed the life that she had. So there wasn't a lot of regret. There wasn't a lot of,
agitation, anger, frustrations.
Yeah. The frustrations came from people asking her the wrong questions or asking questions, period.
Yeah. Yeah. And did she have any other illnesses or issues with the Alzheimer's, like physical or nothing?
No, she was healthy as a horse.
And his mom has multiple issues that also she's in pain. She's uncomfortable. Her tremors bother her. Yeah. So that just, we can't help because it's just going to automatically agitate her.
Yeah. Sylvie's mother was the typical farm woman, solid. And it's like her hands made mine look miniature. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, even her kids knew, like, don't screw around with mom. Her dad, Sylvie's dad, is much smaller in stature. Wow. Like, he was like Joe's size versus Sylvie's mother was like Sylvie. So
you hold your own.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She holds her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of caring for ourselves, that's why we have this space for ourselves.
Right.
We have the trailer to be able to come and escape. And I'm usually in here most of the time.
What makes me smile is like I say hello and I talk to my Okinawan purple sweet potatoes. Like I can find the good in things, in situations. And also I have a fire pit and I look up at the stars and I have a telescope.
Well,
Yeah.
and as we've built this property and as we built this, knowing that we're coming into this position,
Right.
we made sure that we have this property where we have places to care for ourselves.
Yeah. And, when you start caregiving, when you started, you don't know when it's going to end.
Right.
It could be abrupt. It could be sudden. It could go on for 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of caring for ourselves, I'm having a little issue with my heart right now. So
Yeah.
that alarm that went off earlier,
Yeah.
I need to do that. So we're going to finish this up.
very good.
Thank you very much. And you reminded me last night and I still forgot to do it. Please like, subscribe.
So actually, let me do this.
First,
I've done this a couple times.
First, tell them where they can find.
I'm having heart problems right now. So could you please
Where
fill
can
in?
we find you guys?
Well, there'll be links down below. Just look for the Croy Cruiser. It's easy. But that being said, you can subscribe to this channel. It's a great thing to do. Hit that thumbs up button. When you subscribe, there's also the notification bell, because if you don't hit the notification bell, the algorithm might not give you another one of these. And there's previous episodes. If you haven't seen them, if you haven't listened to them, go back to there. Now, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple's or, any of the podcast platforms, leave a review. And if you're watching this on YouTube or listening on YouTube, again, the thumbs up, etc. And there's a new thing for smaller creators called hype points. So when you hit that like, because you will hit the like, you'll get this little animation that comes across. It right now is only on phones. Maybe if you were watching this in 2 years, but at that point, the hype only lasts for a week. So the hype points allow the Google algorithm to say, not only did they give it a thumbs up, they gave hype points. That means they really, really like this. And they found some sort of value here. And that value translates to Google saying, well, if they found value in it, we'll show it to someone else. So please give a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, etc., etc.
And that's why I love you. Thank you for taking over, because I definitely hit my wall. So
Yeah, very good.
thank you very much. Thank you guys for joining
Thank you.
us.
And we'll see you on the next episode of the Rolling Rogans Art of Aging.